Alrighty, in this tutorial, we're going to be looking at use controllable state. We're going to also check out the docs, and then we're going to do an example, whatever the proper English is. And so let's look at the docs. So we see here that use controllable state is a React hook that allows any component to handle controlled and uncontrolled modes and provide control over its internal state. Most Chakra components use the use controllable state for seamlessly managing both controlled or uncontrolled scenarios. So it looks like we're getting two they're bringing in here. There's this use controllable prop to give you heads up for the example. I don't really even focus on this at all. So we're just going to skip down to the use controllable state here. And we see that it returns the state and function that updates the state, just like React use state does. So when we look at this right here, we have this example right here, and this is kind of what we're going to be focusing on in our example, well, after this, right? But this is their example, and I'm going to step through how it works. And so you have this default value, but then as you scroll down here, you have some of this other stuff going on in here as well. So it looks like there's two different ways you could set up this controllable state hook. And then as we scroll down here, we could just see that we have all the additional props and stuff like that. And yeah, let's stop the talk and get to coding. So for a use controllable state, we're going to do two video examples. So the first one is going to be an uncontrolled one, meaning there's no, state management. And so that just means that we have to use default value, I do believe. So let's go ahead and just type this out. So we have this setup right here, and we have value and we have set value here. And we have the hook with the default value, which is 20. We could see that's the value right here. So right now, this is the only thing that's controlling, even though it's uncontrolled. I'll show you an example in just a moment of the state here. So as we click plus, we can see we're going up. And we could see as we click the minus symbol right here, we're going downward. And that is how we could, one way that we could use this use controllable state to take a value and then alter it when we have some kind of on-click action listener type of thing. But you may want to do something and you already have, state already or something else very specific to your tasks. So how do we handle that? Well, we could just come in and do this. So now we have this right here. And what we're doing essentially is we're taking the object. So originally it was default value. Now we're saying that there's a value and an on change. And what we're saying is that value is going to be this number in this state right here. How do we know? What if we wanted to set it up to be 290? We now see it's 290 right here. And the on change, what are we going to use to handle that? We're going to use this set number right here. And so Chakra gives this to us as kind of a, if I remember right, a way to safely handle state, changing things, consistency, all that other hoopla here. But as we move up and down, we could see that it still works. So if you don't have some kind of use state, that's fine. You could just use their base use controllable state here. Or if you kind of have your own system here, you could hook it up and then integrate that in with your own Chakra components to have a bit more structured, streamlined type of experience while using state management and also hopefully avoiding any kind of bugs or weird issues you may if you didn't use this kind of stuff out of the library. So if you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.